Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play GearCity with me, Alpha Pi Omega and Republic Motors. So last episode ended a bit on a sad note. We found out that one of the three models that we currently produce and the second oldest brand, Rudolph, which doesn't mean much, and I mean it's 1908, but still, it's not really selling as good as we wanted to. So we went ahead and checked if we could make a new trim and found out that it just can't happen. So what we need to do here is design an entire new generation for that car, but we'll need new components. So we'll have to design a new gearbox and an engine that will be specific for this car to maximize the fuel efficiency. But before we go and do that, I wanted to show you certain things that we're going to do here now. We have a new factory that was finished in... we have one extra line in New York. I did not see that. And we have 3 new extra lines in the factory in Philadelphia. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to produce 1 extra line of Victors. I'm going to produce 30 of those. And we're going to put 2 extra lines on Natalia's, say we're going to produce 100. And we have an extra line in New York, which we can dedicate to Natalia's and just make 110 of them here. I think that might benefit the model quality. Wait, no, those are Rudolph's. Damn it. Okay, I thought those were... Well, never mind. Let's produce more of them. We're gonna see if we can put them out because we'll need to expand our sales network. So we have a number of cities here that we could expand to, but most of them are fairly small. But there are some that we definitely want to grab. Cincinnati would be one, probably Louisville and Indianapolis, but Chicago and Milwaukee definitely. So let's start with Chicago. I'd like to build a bigger branch there because we're gonna sell a lot of cars in this one. So let's go with 7,500. Let's make a smaller branch in Milwaukee. And is there any? Yeah, we could go with Cincinnati as well. I think that would be nice. The other cities here are fairly small. There's not much that we can do there. So let's just go with these and see how things are going to do. So we're going to have Natalia selling for the same price as it did. We're going to drop the price of Victor a bit. And we're going to tank the price of Rudolph's because we need to start selling more of those, definitely. So that's what we're going to do here. Now we'll need to design the new components. So let's go there. And start designing. So we need... We definitely need a new gearbox for this one. The Sire is good and the Junior is good for what we're using them for, but we'll need a new gearbox that's going to be specific to our uses. So we're going to make this one a 5-speed non-synchronous manual overdrive gearbox, and we're gonna go here for max fuel efficiency. Everything else is just secondary. So this will increase fuel to 54. We can make it slightly more dependable because we like that. Now okay, this low-end gearing increases fuel. Oh, we can go towards fuel economy here. That's the other one. Okay, so that would go with 62. And if we go for top speed here, we can increase the fuel efficiency more. So that would mean that this gearbox can throughput a maximum torque of 131 and it would weigh 76 kg. It costs 423. How's our current gearbox? The one that we're using. I think we're using the junior. Fuel 43, and here we have fuel 68. And it's better even than the Sire in that. And the cost is not as much as the Sire, which is good. Could we? Nope. Okay, we need to keep these as they are. Performance focus, shifting ease. I think we can go a bit with the smoothness here. Yeah, let's have the smoothness there. And this does nothing with the fuel efficiency, does it? Maximum torque input. This also increased reliability, which is interesting, but I'm just gonna keep it where it was. 146 should be enough. Our current engine that we're using there, match, has 162, so we need to design an engine that's slightly weaker, but more on the side of fuel economy. This one doesn't have much power, but that's okay. That is okay. So let's go with it like this. I kind of like it as it is. Now it's a bit more expensive, but it will be longer lasting. So technologies, design focus. We can make it... it's actually kind of expensive, but if we make it... Yeah, let's go with 12 months. It's going to be ready on March 1909. And we're going to call this a fuel saver. Fuel saver. Now, regarding the engine, I want to check one thing, and that is how important for sedans is the power. Not at all. Safety and fuel are the most important. So if we can get those up, we'll be fine. Now, we have a couple of chassis here. We have the ladder and the carriage, with the ladder being a standard one for now. I don't think we can, yeah, we can't get another one. Could we see when... Chassis research. Okay, this one. Expected in 1913. I think we might want to increase the investment into research a bit more. Did that change anything? Well... It changed it a bit, but if I increased like that, yeah, it doesn't really help with the year. So let's just go with 3,500. Okay. And the gearbox will get new things. Oh, 1912 we're gonna get a manual synchronous gearbox. Good. So let's just check on the engine now. It doesn't have to be, I think, as powerful as the Match. It's going to be Match Mark II. Match has 45 horsepower, which is not bad. If we could get that with a decent torque, I would be happy, but the fuel economy would be more important for us. So we checked that the most... I'm not sure, the less... On a single cylinder, yeah, that would be a fuel saver, but I don't think this has has fuel 45. If I increase this to get it to at least a decent amount, it already falls down and doesn't have any so let's not do that. Let's check something else. The VI out, we checked that the a two-cylinder VI out. That would be... But the power is awful. If we went like this, the fuel will be 28, the horsepower is 10, torque is 47. Fuel is 28. If we slightly increase the bore and stroke, the fuel drops to 11 and the engine... Horsepower is still nowhere where we want it. Would this fit? It wouldn't. It's just... Well, I can reduce... No, even if reduced, that's just too damn big. It's humongous. It's almost at max, and it has 22 horsepower. So this is not the way we need to go. I'd like to have an engine that's gonna be more fuel efficient. Wait, not chassis. More fuel efficient, but not so terribly bad. Okay, so let's go. Let's say we're gonna go with a four-cylinder V-shaped supercharged engine. So this one we would compare with the one that we have. And we need the fuel economy much better. So design focus on fuel economy puts it to 23 compared to 12. Horsepower is half and torque is halved. If I focus on performance, okay, that's 27 miles. That's still decent. Fuel 22 compared to 12 is decent. If we reduce the weight of the engine, oh, it does nothing. Okay. If we increase the length and width, and just increase this a bit, we're at 28, and yeah, I don't think we need some. Let's really try the radial engine here. I think that might be good. So we could go three cylinders or 5 cylinders. Let's see what a 5-cylinder radial engine would go like. And wow, we have a poppet and sleeve valve setups here. So poppet is not very fuel efficient, while sleeve is better. An induction system, let's go with supercharger. So already the fuel is looking pretty dope, 23, and power is 14. So if we focused here on fuel economy, we can get it to 26. And performance, that would be 28. But the horsepower dropped to 11 and torque to 78. So let's just see if we can... Transverse engine, we don't need that. If we just increase the size a bit. Yeah, we're at 15 now. The torque would be good. The torque would be really good. Oh, the gearbox, I don't think it can. Yeah, the fuel saver can't even handle that much. So we would have 18 horsepower with 150 torque. If we reduce the revolutions, that helps with the... Well, that helps with the horsepower. We could torque times revolutions equals horsepower, so that makes sense. Okay, that would be better. It has still better fuel economy. It has better smoothness. We can deal with the reliability. I would be kind of okay with what if I made it slightly smaller but increased the torque? Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Oh god, now I just checked the expected cost. Wow. Okay, so this is getting us somewhere, but not where we actually want to go. Yeah, revolutions. Okay, that does not affect fuel economy as much as I wanted to. Okay, well, we would still get an engine that's way more powerful, way more smooth. If we did... Wait, would this fit? It would. So I can decrease the price slightly if I just make it bigger. Oh, wow. Okay, I can almost make it completely... And if we increased the weight of it, so we get to $885, which is about double of what we have right now. But engine is not bad per se. It has much better fuel economy. It's way more smooth and sort of reliable. I think that this would actually work. Could just increase the focus on performance slightly to get to maximum torque and power. And I could make it a bit more reliable just for good measure. Okay, 923. I'm not sure I can even design a car that would work well with this, but you know, okay. It's a cheap project anyway, so we'll just see what's going to be worth our while. Whether developing a new generation with this engine or using the old engine and having it there, but damn, this is ridiculously expensive. This is ridiculously expensive. But it fits. It's what it is. Okay, so that's gonna be the Match Mark II. Okay. Match Mark. Here's the Roman numerals, right? Yeah, Mark II. Mark II. Okay, 12 months. That is really crazy. That is really crazy. But fine, I'm okay with that. Gearbox will be done in 12 months. Engine will be done in 12 months. So we have 12 months to process. So let's do 1 month and see how we're doing money-wise. Okay, we produced 110 Rudolphs and 132 sold. We produced 300 Natalias and 300 of them sold. And we produced 110 Victors and 98 of them sold. So we made a net gain of 459,000, which is unbelievably good. I think we might consider actually designing a new car completely, a new vehicle completely, which will be, well, that's going to be an interesting choice. I'd like to maybe get into something completely different that would have different requirements. So these are the sedans, touring sports cars, coupe, roadster, full-size sedan, pickup truck. Okay. What's the pickup truck demands? If we wanted to design a pickup truck, what do they want? Power, cargo, and dependability. The rest is just completely off the table. So that would mean we need a new engine that has maximum power and size, and we would probably need a new chassis for it as well. Weight, design, manufacturing cost, safety, performance. Okay. Let's make a ladder frame here. It's going to be an F-arm drivetrain, leaf springs, and let's just make it maxed out. Wheelbase. Okay, 4. Wood's gonna be 2. This is gonna be a huge car. Frame height is gonna be higher. The frame weight. Okay, let's make it like this. Though let's keep it like this. We want it to be strong and nice performance, but we don't want to make it cost too much. We want it dependable and strong and well-performing. Ride control. Well, let's do actually no. Let's screw ride control and development pace. Okay, we do have the money, so let's say we're gonna design it to on the 1st of January 1909, and the component quality. I think this will hurt. Yeah, that hurts dependability pretty drastically. Yeah, all it hurts dependability. Actually, I think the technology can go to very basic. We want it dependable, and that will make it better. And we can increase the manufacturing techniques. Okay, so that's 495 for this one. We're gonna call this Samson. And now we can check if we can make a very strong, decent engine that could make this work. Let's go maxed out. We need highly reliable. Oh, this one is the best of them all, really. And you. So Samson carriage, and if we make you big, okay, that's just way too big. Holy crap, that's... Oh, wow, but look at that. Jesus Christ, we don't have a gearbox that would work with this. I don't think. 395 torque, 76 horsepower. Fuel is awful, but this is pretty much the biggest that we can make it, so it would fit. Let's increase the power. Okay, so I might need a whole new thing here as well. So let's increase the horsepower to 90 horsepower, and let's increase the torque to 420 and 95. Okay, fuel economy can go to hell. We don't really mind. Okay, then let's go with 105 if we can. No, let's go with 100. You like the numbers to even out somehow. Okay, 105 and 445. This is gonna be super expensive truck, but it should be great. I can tell you that already. Design focus. We wanted reliable, so just invest to that. Okay, I think performance is fine. Fuel economy we can kill. Okay, 110. Wow, this is gonna be a beast. But I don't even know if this is gonna be worth creating the car. I mean, it's gonna be so expensive that no one's gonna be able to buy it. But you know what? Let's just make this. let's call this the locomotive. The locomotive. And we need a gearbox that's going to be able to handle this kind of input. I actually don't need to care about anything here, just the raw torque input. Okay, torque. It's nowhere near working. Why does performance focus not deal with anything? Okay, fuel economy be damned. Shifting ease can go, but my god, we don't have anything that can handle this. That's insane. 220. We're about halfway through what the gearbox can do. If we went with 5-speed, would that make it better? Okay, maximum torque 176. It might have. Yeah, it has a higher torque input the more shift speed you have in there. Component quality. Okay, technology can go to hell. Material quality. I don't really care. Yeah, that's fine. Just dependable and shifting ease can go to hell as well. Well, let's keep it there, but yeah, fuel economy can go to hell. Performance focus. Let's go with 52. Okay, so this has about 2/3 of where we need it to be. The locomotive has a torque of 450. Yeah, that's 2/3. That's 2/3. I don't think there's anything else I can go with. I don't have more shifting. This design cannot handle locomotive's torque. Well, we can upgrade this shift gear. It's just an experiment. I'm not entirely sure if this would be viable anyway. That's gonna give our people a bit more design, because the more you research, the more bonuses you get here to your research team's design skill. So just keeping them busy actually makes a lot of sense. So we'll just give them this, and we're gonna ask them to finish this. Wait, design focus, development pace. To design this on January 1909. Okay, and let's call this one wow. What would be the gearbox? Okay, let's call this muscle and see how that's gonna go. So this is really crazy. And so is our cash flow. Wow, we sold. Yeah, we're selling decent amounts. Locations with new competitions. I don't think we're hurting for money. We're making a nice pillow here. Yeah, we paid $500,000 in taxes, but that's fine. Okay, 528,000. I'm missing some sales in Natalia. Sales and production. I think I could lower the production of Victor and maybe assign one line to Natalia's. 1. and we can produce 140 of these. Okay, that might be slightly better. Yeah, 680,000. We produced and sold all of the Natalias. We produced 110 Rudolphs and sold 149. And we produced 80 Victors and sold 96. Okay, this is an optimized production. New contract requests. So how long before some of these things? Okay, 5 months for Samson, 7 months for the second match, and 5 months for the locomotive. Gearboxes are also on their way. So let's run 5 months here and see what we can do. Okay, so yeah, we're missing some sales, but that's good. You know, everywhere we are selling, we are done. Decreased demand in the Coupe 2+2 in Australia, new contract, folding race series, new competition, locations with new. Okay, so this is fine. This is fine. We are now sitting at nearly $9 million US, and we finished the second. No, we finished the locomotive. Ah, okay. And the fuel saver is going to be in the next episode. Okay, so I say that we end the episode here, and in the next one we're going to try to design our new truck, and we're going to try to design the new generation of Rudolphs, because we need those to be, well, more competitive. We're actually making them and selling them at a way lower profit than Natalia's, because the production of one Natalia costs us $1,299 and one Rudolph costs us almost $2,000. So the profit on those is not comparable. You can see it easily here as well. We made almost $5.5 million on Natalia's, and on Rudolph's we made not even 2 million. On Victor's we just started paying off. It's 172,000 right now. So all of our models are profitable. That's decent, but yeah, Natalia is still the car that's driving our company forward. So anyway, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time with more GearCity.